In the city of Chicago on April 22, 1985, a boy named Sam Altman was born. Though he didn't know it at the time, Sam's journey would take him to the forefront of one of the most revolutionary and controversial technological revolutions the world has ever seen: the creation of artificial general intelligence, or AGI. Sam's family relocated to the suburbs of St. Louis when he was just a young boy. Even at an early age, he showed a preternatural aptitude for numbers, computing, and digital technologies. However, growing up gay in the conservative Midwest in the 1990s and 2000s was anything but easy for young Sam. He often felt like an outcast among his peers, an awkward and geeky kid more interested in coding and robotics than social activities. Still, Sam found solace in diving deeper into his fascination with math, science, and programming. By middle school, he was teaching himself advanced coding techniques and concepts from books and the burgeoning internet. He knew instinctively that computing would be the most important technology shaping humanity's future. The turning point came during Sam's sophomore year of high school. In an act of immense courage and vulnerability, he stood before the entire school at an assembly and announced to everyone that he was gay. He encouraged teachers to display safe space stickers showing support for LGBTQ students. Though he faced continued isolation and bullying, Sam's counselor recalled how his bold move forever changed the culture at the school. Sam's eyes were set firmly on the future, getting out of the Midwest and to the epicenter of the tech world, Silicon Valley. After being accepted to Stanford University, he excelled in the computer science program. But after just 2 years, Sam began questioning whether the traditional academic path was the right fit for his ambitious mind. He found himself learning more practical entrepreneurial lessons from his peers and playing high-stakes poker games than in any classroom. And so, at the tender age of 19, Sam made the daring decision to drop out of Stanford. With the learnings from poker about decision-making, reading people, and risk calculation, he founded a location-based social networking app called Loopt in 2005, one of the earliest mobile apps before the smartphone revolution. Sam poured everything into turning Loopt into a real business, even going into debt at one point to keep the lights on and make payroll for his small team of young, naive developers. Though Loopt attracted investment from Silicon Valley Accelerator, Y Combinator, and partnerships with mobile carriers like Sprint, it never achieved mainstream adoption. In 2012, after a 7-year run, Loopt was acquired for $43 million. While not a massive windfall, the deal gave Sam his first taste of entrepreneurial success. More importantly, it affirmed his conviction that startups, taking big bets, and trying to create world-changing technologies were his life's true calling. Despite his triumph with Loopt, Sam felt unsettled about what to do next. The developments in artificial intelligence happening throughout Silicon Valley gave him a gnawing sense that he was on the verge of something even bigger in that domain. Then, in 2011, he got the opportunity to join Y Combinator as a part-time partner, working closely with the accelerator's founders. Sam was blown away by their unique model of identifying and empowering exceptional founders over just 3 intense months. He saw how YC was shaping the most impactful startups on the planet like Airbnb, DoorDash, and more. In 2014, Paul Graham and Jessica Livingston, the creators of Y Combinator, handpicked Sam to be the accelerator's new president. For the next 5 years, he helped mold hundreds of founders and their fledgling companies, instilling that special blend of grit, talent, and maniacal determination required for startup success. But the more Sam was exposed to advancements in AI by YC companies, the more an ambitious new idea took hold in his mind. You see, Sam had become obsessed with the concept of artificial general intelligence, or AGI. Unlike the narrow AI capabilities being developed for specific tasks, AGI referred to the idea of creating a machine intelligence with cognitive abilities on par with the human mind, one that could learn, reason, and apply itself across an infinite number of domains. Essentially, an artificial superintelligence that could grow exponentially smarter than any person. While AGI was still widely dismissed by many as science fiction, Sam recognized through his research that it was likely achievable within the coming decades. And he began to realize that whichever entity, whether a corporation, government, or individual, achieved AGI first, could wield that godlike technology as a double-edged sword. In the right hands, AGI could help solve the biggest challenges facing humanity, eradicating disease and poverty, reversing climate change, answering cosmic mysteries. But in the wrong hands, an advanced superintelligent AI system could be twisted as an instrument of oppression, surveillance, and autonomous warfare that made traditional weapons look tame by comparison. This sobering duality of artificial general intelligence, along with the growing sense that its creation was no longer a remote possibility, drove Sam to an unshakable conclusion in 2015. The world's best minds needed to join forces to ensure AGI was developed responsibly to benefit all of humanity, not any single nation, corporation, or bad actor. And so, with backing from tech billionaires like Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, and others to the tune of $1 billion, Sam founded OpenAI, a non-profit AI research company dedicated to the singular goal of developing artificial general intelligence in an ethical, altruistic way. The comparisons to the ultra-ambitious, world-changing Manhattan Project that created the atomic bomb were inevitable, and Sam welcomed them. Armed with essentially unlimited resources, OpenAI was able to rapidly assemble one of the most formidable brain trusts of AI talent the world had ever seen. Over the next several years, the organization achieved a series of jaw-dropping breakthroughs. Their GPT language models could engage in comprehensive dialogue, and their DALL-E system could create photorealistic images from simple text descriptions. However, as exceptional as these innovations were, Sam understood they were mere stepping stones on the much longer path to AGI. Current AI was still fundamentally based on complex pattern matching and statistics rather than the flexible, adaptive reasoning of biological human intelligence. There were times when OpenAI's researchers felt agonizingly close to a major breakthrough, only to run into roadblocks and dead ends. In the back of his mind, Sam knew it was quite possible the quest for AGI could take hundreds of years beyond his own lifetime, a multi-generational challenge. But the stakes, a mere 1% chance of shaping the ethical development of a new form of life itself, were too important not to pursue with every ounce of effort. If OpenAI did not stride responsibly toward AGI before any antagonistic forces, Sam feared the consequences would be catastrophic. Just imagine an AI superintelligence being harnessed for dystopian applications like autonomous warfare, surveillance of entire populations, or give free rein to go off the rails beyond any human's control. So the race was on for OpenAI. Even without a clear path to realizing AGI, Sam resolved that he and his team would work tirelessly to cross that threshold first in service of the greater good. As the 2010s became the 2020s, OpenAI achieved new heights in the public consciousness with its viral AI system, ChatGPT. Almost overnight, the powerful chatbot capable of articulate, nuanced communication on nearly any topic imaginable captured the world's attention and imagination. Seemingly everyone from students to professionals raced to get their hands on the tool. Suddenly, hypothetical conversations about AGI and artificial superintelligence went mainstream. Although ChatGPT represented just one relatively narrow AI capability, people worldwide got a tantalizing glimpse of what could be possible with advanced AI systems that learned and reasoned like humans. The hype transformed into a stampede of excitement, opportunism, and fear. As tech behemoths like Microsoft poured $10 billion into deals to integrate ChatGPT into their products, schools and universities scrambled over concerns about student cheating. Some began imaging how much of the workforce could become obsolete if human knowledge workers were potentially replaceable by AI assistants. Others warned that an advanced AGI system could become uncontrollable or be weaponized for nefarious applications. Suddenly, the world was debating the same questions Sam Altman had been grappling with for years. What were the risks and ethical implications posed by AGI? Was the creation of a potential artificial superintelligence worth the potential reward of solving humanity's biggest challenges? Predictably, intense backlash towards Sam and OpenAI erupted from many quarters. Some accused the organization of recklessly pursuing a technological path that could become a real-life Terminator scenario. Others feared ChatGPT already gave a glimpse of AI systems eventually marginalizing or replacing human knowledge workers. There were ongoing questions about OpenAI's hybrid structure and true motivations as a nonprofit working in tandem with a for-profit commercialization arm. At the height of the controversy in November 2023, OpenAI's board of directors briefly ousted Sam as CEO over alleged lack of candor and transparency. But in a stunning turn, An internal employee rebellion joined by some board members led to Sam's reinstatement less than a week later with a restructured board and a vow of increased oversight. Through it all, the man at the center of the AI maelstrom remained steadfastly committed to his life's mission, doing everything in his power to ensure artificial general intelligence, when it was finally achieved, would be a great step for all humanity rather than its downfall. As Sam looked ahead to the future, he carried the weight of those worlds on his shoulders. Would OpenAI be the one to unlock the secrets of AGI? And if so, how could they responsibly shepherd its development toward benefiting all people rather than being monopolized by those with nefarious intentions? Each day, the stakes grew higher. Sam knew the timeline was shrinking on determining the course of the next epoch of civilization's evolution, an era of unfathomable potential and peril with artificial superintelligences.